We haven't done anything with this because we don't know what we're gonna do. So yeah, this is just kind of, but
okay,
all could be redone and sure, look nice again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is like the perfect size for go-karts.
We just replaced this garage door.
So how far back does this go?
I wouldn't walk up there.
Oh, yeah. This would be like the, where you put your driver suit on and stuff.
Miles of opportunity, but it's the creative part of the brain that has to function as well with profitability and folding table to stage their kart and then go right into staging or charging lanes right onto the track and kept the spectators on that side.
You know, if you guys see something here and talk about it more, let's talk about it.
We just got one of the craziest opportunities to revive an abandoned warehouse and build another dream facility right around the corner from the Mansfield Speedway. Now, most of you viewers may know us because of our ambitious revival of our abandoned NASCAR track and our swift progress to completion. But this is sparking completely new ideas for us, and don't worry, we're not stopping any time on our revival process. This is merely just an opportunity that has come up for us. This is the moment where you, the audience, can decide whether or not this place is something we should invest into, and if so, what should we even make it? Stay towards the end of the video to find out what our plans are to transform this abandoned warehouse into a premier destination for more motorsports. Without further ado, let's explore.
All right, so we're out here at Metal Conversions right up the road. They over by the prison, the reformatory. And the first thing we noticed when we walked in here, there's a full-ass sprint car wing just sitting in the dump. NOS Energy Sprint Cars World of Outlaws. Dirt Vision. So this actually raced in some of the biggest sanctioned race in America, potentially even the world. Sometimes they go overseas and stuff. You got Napa on the wing. This driver's from, it looks like some sponsors from Cary, Ohio, Spanky's Pizza. If anybody at all watching at home could give us any sort of insight on who this is, we did a quick ChatGPT search, a quick Google search, couldn't find who this is. So if you know who drove the number 23 Napa Auto Parts, Spanky's Pizza, 410 sprint car, let us know. What is this, Leon? Yeah.
So this was flooded at one point. So this, we're at the point where we've done everything on the outside to seal it up. The roof's brand new, we painted it. We haven't done anything with this because we don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know if we were gonna use it, if we were gonna lease it, or what we were gonna do. So it's kind of a build to suit kind of thing, whatever. This could be transitioned. You got closet back here.
Listen, sir, do not get me started on things that have been flooded and projects that need to be completely redone. I will do something with it.
Dude, water's my arch nemesis anymore. I can't stand water. So yeah, this is just kind of, but all could be redone and look nice again.
Yeah.
Just needs some work.
Okay.
It's about like the Sweets did a couple months ago.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Maybe last month, yeah.
You guys are used to these kind of projects, I suppose.
Yep.
All right, just walking through here, we're curious. What should be in this area? A place to check in, a restaurant, an arcade? Options are limitless. Leave it in the comments below.
This is the warehouse space. So it's nice and wide open, tall ceilings. As you can see, the only thing we're doing is
Leon, get in the door so they can see it.
having skids.
Oh my gosh, this is like the perfect size for go-karts.
This was the original dock to the building. We have an additional 2 docks over here that was put on after the fact. We just replaced this garage door recently.
Well, no, but and the other thing too is like for the carts, I mean, really, for some of the stuff, just like we talked about with the plastic barriers, right? You just kind of play around with the space you got on there.
And before we move on with the video, I figured I'd speak on the importance of exploring something like this. In recent events, we had to reschedule our opening race, the Comeback Classic, due to a downpour of rain, always relying on weather to run our events. And the one thing that'll make this racetrack never abandoned again are the resources outside just the racetrack. And this is exactly the first step. Whether that's content or an indoor facility that never stops running, this is how the Mansfield Speedway stays alive when there aren't any racing events.
So how far back does this go for you guys' space?
So we go basically back to the fence line.
Okay.
So this was they had this as covered at one point. There's an extra part of the building, but all this concrete's in pretty rough shape, but it's a good sized lot.
For sure.
Maintenance building. So when they redid this whole 30 interchange and added this on-off ramp, it screwed all of our water up, and that's what caused all this flooding. So this thing was filled with mud. So we spent the last 2 summers just kind of trying to get it cleaned up as best we can.
Mitigate it, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got, I mean, there's tons of space. You got some room over here too.
Now the front, I didn't even look at the front really for parking. So I guess you'd kind of use it along that way, right?
to park.
For parking, yeah.
Yeah, with this place.
You like where this is going, man?
I need to stop myself with ideas. That's the problem. Now up there, is there a stair access or anything to above the offices, or is it?
There's not.
Okay, I didn't know if it's walkable up top or not.
I would imagine. I wouldn't walk up there. I'll say
Okay,
that.
okay, just curious. Yeah, I know sometimes use them for like storage platforms and things like that.
Is this what you're talking about? This little nook here?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They got a desk and chair up there.
Yeah. There's a desk up there. You can move your office right there.
That's where we're putting Leon.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You'd love it up. There's a cool view of whatever we're putting in here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This would be like the where you put your driver suit on and stuff.
Yeah.
BJ, this is where you put your instructional video on, and here, get your fire suit on, get like your rental helmet and all that.
All right, checking in with you guys. What do you think so far? Is this something worth taking on? Could it become something? Could it become a go-kart track? And if so, it begs the question, electric or gas? There's a big debate on this. What's better? Leave it in the comments.
Since the way the floor is here, if we come in with 8 inches of that track clay,
yeah.
we can blue groove and get it as smooth as we need it to.
That makes sense.
But then we could bowl up against, use the entire square footage of this building by.
How's
bowling
ventilation
against
work
the
on
wall.
that, or is it stays? It doesn't
So,
get dusty enough to
A lot
cause a
of them
problem.
I don't know. There's electric and gas, so it just depends on which direction we went.
Yeah.
But if we had the
Usually
carts and you had to
indoors.
rent the carts, then it wouldn't matter. It'd be electric. You wouldn't smell them.
Sounds like fun.
My brain could go wild with this, or we could do an indoor haunted house. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything.
Well, there's 3 trains of thought. Of course, first one, easiest that you talked about is warehousing. That's simple one. Second one on there is making it into immediate thought up front. Super, super simple is before we even get back here, once you clean up the offices, sim rigs and arcade stuff up there for racing themed. It's a no-brainer. League nights up there, that's idiot-proof simple. You can get that rolling as soon as you can get internet up there. Back here, you can make a couple different tracks. If you want to go with the floor you have back here and keep it on the concrete, even with it being rough, you can do it and create a track, whether it's oval, like not full-on road course. You could do road course and just avoid, where you have the big dips, and you could do a different style because there's a million K1 speeds, right? Like they're kind of oversaturated, but you can make it to where it's a drifting kart with the electric karts. You can do it with like I was saying earlier, with the baby oil or powder or whatever, and those are stupid fun. Like they're not fast, but you feel like you're flying on them.
Yeah.
Those are really, really fun. So you can have that, and that doesn't have to be the whole thing. You can build 2 or 3 courses, even in here. That does become easier to maintain, and from a prep side, there's not much to it. You just make sure that we keep up once a month or whatever with the track surface not being too dried out from an oil perspective. From a dirt side, it just comes down to how much time we can allocate over here compared to Speedway.
Right.
With dirt prep and things like that. I mean, it needs to be to where this is an ancillary piece of income and fun for people to come see and do. The Q4 and early Q1 side to enjoy, but not be to where this is taking away from the entire vision.
Home base.
Yep.
I'd like to see it turn into something. It's got a lot of potential. We're not really using it. I've kind of pitched it to different folks just as this kind of thing. I'd love to see something go in here for good use, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done depending on what you want to do with it. But the bones are here. The structure's good. Consideration that was just done. So that's
for sure.
$250,000 that's been invested in it. So everything will stay dry.
Yeah, that's huge.
Just needs some lipstick,
I got to do a little research too, just in like trends and stuff. Like I was kind of talking to Robbie about back there too, is like, how do we do this and not take away from our efforts over at Speedway, right? Because you want it to be almost like turnkey. You want it to be where it's a bowling alley where we can do what we need to do over there. And this just, kind of runs itself, right? I mean, it's the perfect layout for it. It just comes down to, can we make this self-sustain and not have any of us need to get pulled away, but just have it be a benefit to everybody, including yourself here.
Just metal conversions from the get-go, we're just kind of open-minded people. So opportunities, if it's something that makes sense, that's kind of our game. So, if you guys see something here and talk about it more, let's talk about it.
Metal Conversions presents Mansfield Speedway indoors.
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for watching today's YouTube video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Matt Tifft and Mansfield Speedway YouTube channel and check out our website, thespeedway.com, for all upcoming events and anything and everything we have in store for you. Until next time, peace.